What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Brent's having a great day. So I'm actually on the webcam I typically use for like live streams and stuff. But I'm actually at the gaming computer because this time last year, well, it's January 3rd of this year, really, I posted a video on the rewind of last year, of the previous year's videos. And originally I was indecisive how I wanted to do it this year, if I wanted to do the same thing as I did last year, which was just a long montage of videos, or if I wanted to do like a top 10, where it was like my top 10 favorite videos from this year. But I think I'm just going to do the original kind of just montage of videos, and then I'll come back at the end, talk about, 2020 as a whole. It's actually New Year's Eve when I'm filming this. So, yeah, Happy New Year's, everyone, if you're watching this, because I plan on uploading this New Year's Day. So, yeah, talking about a rush project. But anyway, this video is going to be the rewind of 2019. It's going to be everything that, sheesh. All the videos that did really well, or videos I really liked. Lots of videos did really good this year. This year, in terms of content, has been one of my lowest, even though the subscriber growth has been, like, it's one of my best years, if not my best year in terms of subscriber growth. At the end of the year last year, I had about 400 subscribers, and my goal was to double that and hit 800. Now, obviously, we're really, really close at 772 when I'm filming this video, but obviously, like I've said, subscriber count doesn't really mean a lot to me at all. Obviously, it helps the channel out now because of how YouTube is set up, where once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to stream off my iPhone, which means I can do more streams because I don't spend a lot of time at home or sat down at someone. Well, I say that. I spend a lot of time at Hayden's house on the couch with him watching videos. Or playing games. So I don't sit around a lot, so it would be nice to be able to bring the stream with me like I used to. And it would make me able to do a lot more streams on the road, or streams just when I'm not home at a computer. So that's something I really want to do, is be able to actually do that for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy the live streams. It's a very big staple of the channel now. And I want to be able to do more of them. But the problem is due to how YouTube is formatted, I have to hit 1,000 subscribers before I can take them on the road with my iPhone. So I'm working on that. Once we hit 1,000, I'll probably start doing them a lot more regularly with that. And of course, obviously, other things like monetization and stuff like that open up at 1,000 subscribers. But like I said, subscriber count means little to nothing to me. Anyway, this video is dedicated to the entire year, despite all of its shortcomings, all of the issues I've had in terms of personal life and YouTube-wise. I've had to buy 2 computers to pick up where this one's slacking off in terms of editing. So it's a huge pain. But technology-wise, it's been a pain. Content-wise, it's been a pain because of all the rain this year. The truck's been down a good chunk of the year. Our truck was down a good portion of the year. So I wasn't really able to go to like Cafe and Octane, which is one of my favorite things to film at. And usually the videos that do really well come from Cafe and Octane. So, I don't know. It's very annoying, but there's lots of sit-downs this year, which I really hate doing. And that's I'll talk more about it at the end, though, kind of my goals. So without further ado, let's get into my favorite videos from 2019, and let's look back on the year. We had a good year for the most part, and I'll meet you guys at the end. Just hope you guys enjoy it. Size comparison. I'm gonna stand on the grass over here. Hopefully it's not muddy or crap fested. It's a little bit too gross. So this is the Ram. So I can barely fit it in one frame, and I'm standing maybe about a foot or 2 back from it. And that's the Sport Track. So I can fit it the entire thing and the Mustang in frame with it standing about the same distance away from the Ram. So definitely a lot bigger. And with that beefier motor, it does get the speed a little bit quicker. The Sport Track does take its time, but it is, of course, a V6. So came up with this good idea. So today we're announcing the road to Import Alliance. So a lot of you guys know Import Alliance is a huge event down here in the Atlanta community, and the only one of us 3 between me, Michael, and Hayden to own an import is this guy. So last year, unfortunately, Jenny broke down before we went, and then as we all know, things didn't go well. But this will be the car we'll be taking this year, and pretty much There's a long line of projects for it that are going to be their own individual videos.
And then I'm going to shut the truck off, and then we'll go inside until the tow truck gets here.
Off she goes. See you soon, hopefully. I missed that thing.
Time in about a month and a half, or in the last 2 weeks, it's on the truck again. Definitely not how I wanted my Friday to go, but we're off to a mechanic down the road that did my exhaust. And, yeah. It's just how my day goes. Get honked at by people for being broken down.
A common complaint I've had with the truck since about 2000, all over since it was really I first got it, it was just too quiet. The truck didn't have any volume to it. It was just going on the road. I mean, it was literally one of the quietest things I'd ever driven, even though the Kia is practically silent. But this thing is incredibly quiet for a truck. You'd expect, you think trucks in America that are customized, you expect to hear loud rumbling V8s that are admittedly clapping the air as they go by, because most of them are just straight pipe 5.3s that don't have any sort of exhaust on them. But with this mod, we're not only going to gain volume on the truck, it's going to become louder, we're also going to gain advertised up to 10 to 15 horsepower to the tire off of this mod. Now, is it going to do that? I don't know. I don't have the money to go and test it. I would gladly take it to a dyno down the road and have them take a couple of runs with it. We'll take the number, come back when this is done, and I was do it again. But it's time we crack into this box, and since
Cool. So much cooler. So much cooler. So, yeah, we're about to knock out the other one, but man, that sucker is definitely dark. I can see a little bit of red in there, so it's gonna be. You'll probably be fine visible, like light-wise, but you might. If it not, I'll buy you some LEDs for your birthday or something. So we're gonna get the other one out and get to work on that one. Is it plugged in?
Bro. Yeah, I thought it was plug and play.
Yeah, my mama had checked with me. Well, guys, here's the finished product, and man, that looks great. So, everything worked out great. I had to hit it with the rubbing alcohol, and did the best I could to clean it up. There's a couple little edges and stuff like right there. If you look really close, you can see the silver underneath, but that thing is just a little bit. The vinyl is not as, I don't think it's as long on that side, but I don't know. Anyway, it looks great. This is pretty much, just to give you guys some background on the design, it is a black carbon fiber underneath and a blue carbon fiber layer. So this is a dual layered decal, and it is made actually with Michael's favorite vinyl. I don't know if he still watches the videos, but Vivid. And Michael loves Vivid. He says they're probably one of the best vinyl companies. Read the codes on it. As you guys will see here in a moment, we have P0741, which is converter clutch circuit performance stuck off. P0740, which was the torque converter circuit is open, and this electrical code. So, yeah. Keep in mind as well, this transmission doesn't even have 1,000 miles on it. 230 miles. This was reading 300 when I first picked it up from the mechanic. That fixed the issue with the stalling after I got the original transmission replaced.
Yeah, sucker!
That's what you freaking get!
So slow!
You thought that dog on Central was fast? That's funny!
That's fucking cute. Slow.
No balls, you'll try it again! I'm gonna run inside, see if he's got any ideas, and I'll pop these out, throw the LEDs in. Alright, so bulbs are out. That was the biggest pain in the balls I think I've ever seen. It took my dad a crap ton of pressure to get those out. So we're gonna go back in here, put the LEDs in, and we'll be good to rock. Oh, I forgot I locked the truck when I went outside. So yeah, let me get my key first, and then we'll get inside. Alright, so now we're in the truck. I'm gonna go ahead and get my LEDs out of this little pouch so that
They were in. I've never seen bulbs in a pouch before, so that was kind of interesting. But I think Michael didn't buy these from AutoZone, so he bought them probably, if I had to guess, on Amazon. They usually do stuff like this. So for the dome light, there is a white bulb in here. They're all white LEDs, so that's kind of interesting.
My doggone ears! I thought the Tomei was loud last year.
So, using acetone and cotton balls and all that stuff to clean it up. I don't know where he has it, but it's cleaned up. We're getting ready to use this Dremel here to get it cut down to make it fit. So this is the dash right now. We've got this black can, and we're gonna use the Dremel to trim the tabs. We're gonna work on the top one first and just see if it even needs it. And you cut the bottom ones if they need it. But that's kind of what we're doing right now. And we got the NEX ready to go for Hayden. So, all that said, we're gonna get the painting.
Alright, so we're gonna go for, see if we can find some cars out here. So we can get ourselves into, I guess. But so far, we haven't really seen much of anything enthusiast-like. So, well, yeah, we did see C7 Grand Sport while we were in Five Guys. So, but besides that, really, haven't seen anything too crazy yet. Well, no, we saw the Z earlier with the Rocket Bunny kit on it. So yeah, the Z and the Corvette, that's all we've seen so far today. So, well, I said, I guess I'll kind of, yeah, had a Rocket Bunny on it. But I guess we'll catch up to you guys as we go along. So, quick little update. Hayden is still very, oh man, where are you going? So, we've seen a few enthusiast cars. We just had a Coyote pass us, but no one is ripping it out here. I want to hear some exhaust notes.
Rev it up!
Oh, and now it's game over. We're near all the trucks. Oh, yeah, I'm totally coming back next.
This thing like one of those the quiet, laid back.
All the classics. So quiet. There goes that orange C6. Maybe. Man, it's so
It's a beautiful color.
Oh,
it's new!
In the next couple of months because it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to reveal the car to you guys. So let's talk about this car though, because we haven't done too many videos of this on the channel. We did a video on the windows getting tinted. That's pretty much the only modification this car has from stock, is the fact that it's got windows tinted. The rest of the car, it's just a 6R80 3.7 V6 car.
Alright guys, so got the tripod set back up. They use the seats and their plastic wrapping. I think there's only one thing left to do before I can show you guys these seats completely done. That's to take the wrapping off. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. And this one is already pretty much torn apart from where I was trying to get to the recline. I'm gonna put my foot behind it so I don't try to fall all the way off.
See, is this going to be easier than Hayden's taillights were? Is the question. Hayden's taillights were crazy. So, I guess since it's just kind of just laying the final down, we'll come back when this is about ready. Hello. So, guys, the lights are on. I guess so. Yeah, I was going to say, close that up real quick. So, obviously, we got some fingerprints on that. Nothing a quick little spritz won't do, but that looks so much better. And it sucks, you can't see the cargo lights in the daylight. But wow, that is electric impact, because I was going to do this by myself, and he was like, you want to get that C45 out, and then it kind of just turned into he's kind of doing it for me again. But anyway, it's going to look fantastic. Thank goodness those seats are just 4 bolts, so yeah, this is going to make the job a lot easier. I thought I'd just give you guys the bolt layout, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so after some fighting with the brace, getting it transferred over to the seats, my dad got it done in record time. Like literally, I got the shop vac out here to vacuum this side, and the other seat was coming out as I got started. So they're both done. So we're being assembled. So now the hard part is getting everything back in here, and the clearance looks perfect. I was very nervous with the clearance, but it looks like we got it figured out just fine. At least we think. But I was really afraid about this shoulder bolster bumping the door. But what bolts? Oh, the 4 bolts for the seats. They're at you. About a quarter to a half inch. So it's pretty centered though. We did have issues with the E being a little far out, but we straightened everything up. That stencil was just pure booty.
Yeah.
That's really all we have to blame.
Yeah. We're not too worried about it since you're gonna have to get more when you get your truck painted or wrapped or whatever you do with it.
Yeah. So we'll have new ones on there that are straight eventually, and they aren't terribly expensive. They had leather seats. That's pretty much the only option it had was leather seats. Had the stone go, all that jazz. You know, pretty practical car when it was working right. I guess I'll go to the backstory of why my mom got rid of the Grand Caravan. So the Grand Caravan we got in 2013, so the car was 2 years old, very similar to how this one is now. But that car always had issues. The dealership that sold it was ironically the same dealership this came from. That side's even worse with the clear coat damage. So if I had known that, if I had known how bad these lights were going to be when I first got them, I would have clear coated them and probably taken them apart and resealed them before they even hit the truck. If you guys want to see like the video where these headlights were brand new and I first put them on, I'll post a thing on the top right hand corner of the video. You guys can see the original Project Explorer episode where these headlights were installed. You guys can tell the difference from the last couple of years how these headlights have not aged well at all. Massively easier because we are using that same muffler. So it's going to be a dual setup. That's why I have the X pipe versus an H pipe or another Y pipe. This is also going to serve as a mid-cat delete since the truck does come with 4 cats. I'm still going to have the factory ones on the headers, but that way I can still pass emissions in the state of Georgia because that's a mess and I don't feel like, you know, having to like find somebody to pass me or whatever, do a sorts of illegal shenanigans to just get my truck to pass. So there's the X pipe. So now we should have the tips in this box. I'm going to open it from this way since the box is already torn up. Like this. Oh yeah. These are... Well, here we go. Oh, covered in bubble wrap. You get the bubble wrap open. So we've got 2 powder-coated black, 3 1/4 inch round exhaust tips. And these are also 2 1/4 inch inlet here. So these are actually meant for diesels. So we're gonna have to do some sort of like pipe work to make it to where only like about right here sticks out of the truck. Looks good. I really like the quality. I'm probably going to test fit it on the X pipe, make sure that it is indeed 2 1/4 inch because these are both 2 1/4 inch diameter. Just one at a time. Come here, snap picture, move on. Next guy comes up. See good spot for solos. But you guys are also still new to the channel, haven't met Hayden yet. I don't know how you haven't. But this is his S2000. We haven't done a whole lot of videos on it recently. Hayden's been really busy, and the weather hasn't been too great to us this past few weeks, so we haven't been able to get the car out. But comp stage 2 clutch. It's got the those Spec D headlights. But it is currently open down pipe because Hayden is working on getting a new exhaust for the car. Mine did that. I hated it so much. Mine's got the new creak now. I don't know if you heard it when I was coming in there. I think it did. Oh man, it's on tire noise.
God.
Did you blow up?
Sir. No, that's just the cold air intake.
Okay.
Stays
Yeah.
locked regardless.
I remember it was really hard to see out the back end to begin with when you first got it.
You want me to give you your present?
Sure. So we got it. Just send it. Hey, you want the bow too? Just to add effect? So. How you feel, Hayden? I covered up your G.
You're just mad because you lose to him all the time?
Alright guys, so hope you guys enjoyed just this recap of 2019. Hope the video's not too long already, but if it is, I apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead and close this video out now. So what's the goals for 2020 in terms of myself, my personal life, the channel, and all of that? So personal life wise, I guess the same thing said every year. I want to lose weight, which I've already started working on. At least I did a few months ago. I kind of stopped for a while, plateaued out really hard. I plan on actually coming back into that, working a lot harder this year to actually slim down a lot. For those of you who didn't know, the beginning of the year, this year, I was about 285 pounds. Around right now, I'm about 265. A lot of people probably be surprised by that number because I don't look, almost 300 pounds. A lot of people, when they look at me, they would say maybe 220, maybe 230. But, yeah, I'm on the high twos now. So, I've plateaued a lot. I don't feel like I'm necessarily gaining any weight back yet. I feel like I'm pretty stable right now as it sits. But my goal is to get down back to around 220 to 210, in a very healthy range, really. My diet isn't really the problem. I've noticed that, like a lot of people, it's a dietary thing. My diet really is. I mean, it is kind of just a given with having Asperger's. Is you're very picky and you only eat certain things. For example, I don't eat condiments. I don't eat ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, ranch, anything like that. My diet pretty much consists of meat and vegetables on occasion. And obviously some fruits are thrown in as well. It's mainly bananas. I really love bananas. And as far as like drinks go, that's pretty much my big issue is soda. I drink a lot of soda. I drink a lot of sweet tea. I don't drink quite as much as I used to, actually. Beginning of this year, I pretty much would drink soda 3 times a day. Drink sweet tea 3 times a day. Now I try to limit it to 1 to 2 a day at most. I've done really well on that. It was a habit I'd started when I was really working towards really hard a few months ago on losing weight. That was one of my big things, was cutting down soda drinking and drinking, just crap. And I've done really, really good at it. And I've worked a lot towards it. I mean, I have a lot more of a dependency on water now. I drink a lot of water now. A lot of you guys have seen during the live streams. I mean, I've got 6 bottles sitting to the side of me right now that are crushed, and I just need to throw them away. That says how much water I actually drink. And this was around the time the last live stream. I had them all here. So, yeah, I've done really good dieting, but I haven't really, taken that extra step in terms of exercise. Because literally, if I exercise, weight would fall off of me. I mean, I would lose weight fast if I started really exercising. So that's kind of the goal for next year, is just start exercising. It's the most basic New Year's resolution out there, but it is something I really want to do. And I've already, started that process, and I feel like that I've got one part down tap. I need to really go and finish it and do the other part and, work towards it. I've got, obviously friends in Hayden, for example. Hayden's used to be a pretty big lifter. So I feel like, obviously, if he was willing to go with me to the gym, which I don't know. He's really healthy, so I don't really know if he feels it's necessary to go to the gym. I don't know, so I guess we'll have to see. My family's pretty much planning on getting like a family membership or something like that. So we'll have to wait and excuse me, I still have the coughing fit I've had all week. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. In terms of the channel, I really want to stop the sit-down content as much as I can. Obviously, certain videos like monthly updates, theory videos, which I'm really going to start doing next year. I've already got one set up on the Mark V Supra, which I won't talk about until I actually do the video. It'll be a lot of just automotive theories, mostly on new cars that, like, are more models coming. Could there be this? Could there be that? I've done stuff like this in the past. I did the same thing when Ford was patenting a bunch of different trucks. I was like, oh, could a Generation 3 Sport Track be in the mix? With Ford moving back to a body-on-frame for the new Explorer. It pretty much doesn't rule it out, because that was why they discontinued the Gen 2, was because they were moving to a unibody setup on the Explorer. Now, obviously, I don't want to do filler content. Obviously, I want to have a lot more content you guys are going to enjoy. I want to do a lot more mod videos this year. I've got tons of mods literally sitting in my bedroom, piling up on my floor that I need to do. I mean, we're literally kicking off with a bang, because today, when you guys are seeing this video, I should have the last piece, minus the bulbs of the projectors, unless I get those, on the way to do the custom headlight stuff. Which means we'll finally be able to get started on that, which means we'll finally have really nice built headlights for the truck, and it's going to look fantastic. Hopefully, I'll be able to update you guys on that as I go. As terms of the exhaust setup, because literally, one of the videos I included was on the headers. which have been the most asked about mod for the truck I've been working towards. Now, the problem with those is they need to be well, not fixed, but they need to be welded a little bit more because DNA did a really crappy job. They just did the mounting welds. They didn't really weld around the entire thing. So I don't want to have stuff breaking like Hayden's exhaust tip did on his setup because he actually had a DNA catback on his car. That would suck with headers because they're a pain to get to. So I want to have everything done right the first time. Obviously, I gotta find a way to mount the cats up to it because I believe, to my knowledge, they're built into the stock headers. I don't know if they unbolt from them, so I'll have to figure that out as well. And of course, I have to decide the muffler stuff because I'm indecisive if I'm going to stay with the Flowmaster or not. Because if I get rid of the Flowmaster, I've got the pipes and 80s I want to go with. But if I don't go pipes, I'll keep the Flowmasters. So I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But obviously, in terms of the channel, I want to just make better content. Now, this has been something that I've done over the years. I've gotten better over the years, and you guys have been able to see that. I went from being pretty shy behind the camera, not really liking to film a lot of vlogs, and now I do it every single time I film a video. So, honestly, I just want to get better. And obviously, I'm not going to set a sub goal this year because I just find them just nonsense. I prefer just to let the channel grow as it should. So, yeah, I think that about wraps everything up. Hope you guys enjoyed just this look at the year. I'm actually looking at it on my Dropbox as that's all transferring over to my Dropbox so I can put it on the Mac so I can edit this video. We've got a lot of clips to go through, which means it's going to be a few hours of editing, but that's what it's worth. This is going to be I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But I said this is going to be a fun video. I'm filming this after all these clips are aired. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time on Friday. Hopefully, we're kicking off with a bang with some door handles installed. But if not, well, I'll go ahead and do that theory video. But hopefully, we'll be able to go on Friday with door handles installed. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everyone.